Now it is recording. Okay, let me start this for you.
Okay.
Let me start again.
Wilderness travel in the boundary waters to me has been a part of my life for many years. Since I was 12 years old, I've been graced with opportunities to be able to travel in the boundary waters and learn a lot of life skills and very unique things. Developed a lot of wonderful relationships through camps and personal trips with friends. And one of the things to me that's been so important about those is it's been void of your standard industrial mechanized society. And when I spend a week or I've spent up to 15 days at a time there, I feel renewed. I feel refreshed. I feel like the things that are important are the things that getting just the actual physical aspects of traveling and just your clock sort of starts to change around the daylight and the meals that you need to eat to sustain yourself, and just the pure simplicity that comes from getting into a rhythm that's more natural and less focused around a work week or work day or industrialization. And when I'm paddling, for instance, in some of those areas that have motorized zones, or there's some motor permits or motorized craft are permitted, I feel almost cheated a little bit, you've got every other lake in the nation pretty much to go play and fish and ski and whatever you're going to do. Let this one be unique. Let this one be different. And it just takes something away from that experience. And it's really hard to say. A lot of people make arguments that motors should be allowed so that people that don't have the physical strength and the skills to canoe and propel themselves across portages can access them, and a lot of times people with disabilities have been scapegoats into that argument, and I think that's really a sham. I think that people with disabilities that I know, friends of mine, have expressed an interest that even though they know they're not going to access every lake and every portage and every place in the boundary waters, there's still a sense of happiness that comes to them from knowing that there's spots that are void of mechanization and motorized travel. And so that argument that everything needs to be motorized to accommodate elderly or folks with mobility impairments is I think really hollow and shallow. I think that people that have not experienced a true wilderness canoe experience without motorized travel are missing a very important part of an outdoor experience. And until they've had that, if they made that experience happen and they still feel like they need their motors, then I'll talk to them. But I think that everybody before making that argument needs to spend a good 10 days of uninterrupted silent paddling or traveling without motors to really have a good perspective on how important it is. And everybody has their own sense of what wilderness is and what it means to them, but essentially I think it's defined, or it's to me it's just those places that are protected, federally protected, and void of motors and industrial kinds of mechanization. I think that by encouraging more places like that, or at least the places that do exist now, to remain protected and remain free of motors, it's going to help to foster an appreciation for natural things and natural places here and in small communities and all across our nation. And it's something that is very important to me, and I think that everybody needs to experience a bit of uninterrupted wilderness travel to really get a full grasp of how important it is.
Nice. Very good. All right. What do I do with that? Man, everyone's gonna have my